Oh, how the cookie crumbled on this one. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 managed to get it right on so many levels, but then ruined the whole thing by simply not understanding what made these games great in the first place. Allow me to explain. The Tony Hawk games have tried many different approaches over the years, but none of these attempts are quite as popular as the classic Pro Skater games. Tony Hawk's Underground is also widely loved, but there's a consensus that everything else they've tried was pretty bad, especially Ride, because that peripheral simply doesn't work. So with Pro Skater 5, they recognized that the stuff they tried out before didn't work out, and they wanted to do right by the fans of the series. This isn't just another little experiment, this is it. This is big. They even put a full price on it, $60. And the controls are actually responsive, the game plays well, but it is simply not structured as a Pro Skater game. I remember an interview with Tony Hawk where he said, now we're getting back to the classic Pro Skater style, 2-minute challenges just like it was, and that's totally not what we have here. You pick a level, you start free skating without any sort of time limit, you can collect letter skate, combo, find the hidden DVD and VHS, and break some stuff on the stage. Then you have access to this menu to go to these levels challenges. You pick one of them, wait for a loading screen which drops you on the same map, which then pops up a text explaining the challenge, which then you accept, and then you start doing the challenge itself. Once you're done with that challenge, you're going back to another loading screen which takes you back to the free skate thing again. And only from there you can access the missions again. I mean, what a natural thing to do, right? Would you prefer doing it old school, where as soon as you drop into a map you can do all the challenges right away, or do you prefer sitting through several loading screens just to do a single challenge? I mean, whose idea was this? Part of the charm of the old school Pro Skaters was that you could drop into a level and, if you were good enough, you could actually complete all the challenges in a single 2-minute run. Now that's impossible because each challenge loads up individually. And I can see why it's structured like this. It's because of the online, because they wanted to create this virtual community. They wanted you to feel like you were skating with other people, but it all feels so pointless. All the skaters are out there doing their own thing. Player collision is completely meaningless. All it does is show you a message on the right side of the screen and a small animation that doesn't even interrupt anything you're doing. And it's not like there's any significant way with interacting with these other players. So multiplayer is pointless, and the game is structured like this in a way that ruins it because of the multiplayer, which is a pointless thing. Do you understand how angry this makes people? And some of these challenges don't even make any sense, like the one you're seeing right now. You have to knock all of these barrels into the sewer within a time limit. The game was simply not built for this. It feels so clunky. Oh, and you know how in previous games you would start a run and be like, okay, I messed up, let me just hit retry, bam, you're playing again, instant. Now, not only is the retry option the fourth on the menu, you have to wait for this box to pop up, press OK, wait for the challenge box to pop up again. I mean, there's just a fundamental misunderstanding of what made these games good. Oh, and create a park, the level editor? It sounded like such a good idea, right? Well, it could have been if all the maps didn't cause your frame rate to drop so drastically. This game does not run well, not even on official levels where they've done some kind of optimization, but on user-created levels where there are no boundaries and people just put objects everywhere, the frame rate is atrocious. I'd like to remind everyone that this game costs $60. Tony Hawk seems like a nice guy. In his interview with Danny O'Dwyer, he mentioned that he personally oversees every project that has his name on it. He's a passionate guy, he's passionate about this stuff. If there's anyone who understands skating, it's him. But I guess he doesn't understand video games that much, because if he oversaw the Tony Hawk games this past few years and thought they were good, then maybe it should stick to doing 900 on the halfpipe. Tony Hawk games are dead. I'm done. I really wanted this to be good. Man, what a bummer.